Okay guys, this is the second magazine cap video I'm making for my other shotgun. This is an MP-153 as it's known in Russia. Here in America, I think it's called an SPR453. Can't remember exactly what the American designation is. It's marketed by Remington as the Spartan. So anyway, this is how to remove the magazine cap in it for use of a duck plug in hunting or for repairs. I don't have a duck plug for this, but I did have to take apart and replace this entire tube for repairs once, so it's useful info to have. Now, this system I think is much better than the previous one I showed with the Winchester, in that it doesn't use a friction cap. The cap is instead held in by two plastic push pins. So when you unscrew this magazine cap, there is absolutely no risk of the mag cap under it flying out. It's perfectly safe, much more convenient, much easier. To do this, you are again going to need a tool. This is my primary tool, as always. In this case, you're going to need a second one, and I'm going to use a pen. Pretty much all you need are two small pointy objects, very small screwdrivers, pens, anything like that to push in those pins. So we're going to start off by unscrewing your mag cap. And of course, as always, make sure that the shotgun's not loaded. You definitely don't want to be doing this with a loaded magazine, let alone a full chamber. So anyway, there is your mag cap. It's that plastic, and there you can see the push pins. Again, for the sake of convenience, I'm gonna pull off the fore end just so I can see stuff easier. So there's one pin. Now on the other side, you have the second pin. All you need to do is push in both pins at the same time. Now once you do that, the cap will be free and it can fly out at that point. So when you push both of these in, keep your hand or your thumb over mag cap. Now, actually, I'm going to go ahead and remove the barrel. It's just much easier for me to work with, so if you'll hold up just a sec. Alright. So, there's our first push pin. Just keep your thumb over that. Push it in and up. Sorry, I can't do that. Okay, that's one. And now that you're holding on to the other, push in the other one. Oops. Okay, so both pins are now gone. I'm just holding on to this with my thumb, and as you can see, spring pressure's only go out. Go ahead, pull that off. Oh, and yeah, we do have a makeshift duck plug. I was wrong. This isn't an actual duck plug, it's just a plastic rod we had, but it gets the job done. Limited to only one round instead of two though, so that's annoying. So anyway, that's it. Once you push those pins in, you can take that off. There's your spring. So if you want to put in a duck plug, same deal as before, you can just slide that in or remove it. If you want to disassemble the magazine itself, same as all other shotguns, let the spring come out. Invert this so that the follower can fall out. And that's it. The tube is now empty. Now on this one, I can actually, I'm going to tell you how to remove the magazine tube itself, but I'm not going to do it. All you have to do is unscrew it. So once you disassemble the shotgun completely, take all this stuff off, you can just get the stock and the vise and twist this tube off. And that's all there is to it. This tube is actually new. We had to replace the one we originally had because it was busted. I'm not going to tell you how because it's a stupid story. So anyway, to reassemble this, where did I put that follower? There we go. We're going to start off with this. As always, this end goes first. The hollow end is going to be facing that way. So drop it in. Let's slide down to the bottom. Take your magazine spring. Slide that in. Either way works. Both ways are fine. And start compressing it with your thumb. If you're going to put in a duck plug, go ahead and do that now. I don't use this for anything else but hunting, so I'm going to drop that in. I'm going to leave the Winchester without one of these. And take this cap, and once you get this all the way down, you're going to put the cap over it. So, put the cap over it, slide that in, and now you're just going to want to line up the pins. The pins are of course right under those notches, you can see it right there. Line up the pins with the holes and push them down and rotate it until the pins pop out of the grooves to keep this locked in place. So, let's see, both pins are in. Okay, and that's it. Screw this back on. Well, of course, you want to reassemble this first, put the barrel on, fore end. I'm not going to go over that. I already did that in disassembly videos. Your mag cap's back in. All you want to do is put the barrel back on, fore end back on, screw this back on. Simple.